My name is Lars. I am the head of digital interaction in Novicell London. The purpose of this video is to explain what a scoping workshop is and how it benefits you as a client. The aim of the scoping workshop is for us to understand your needs as a client, exactly your business goals, your requirements. Maybe you already have a pretty good idea of what it is that you want to do, but it also helps us be able to challenge it and get you to better understand your own project as well and really make sure we deliver the right thing at the end of it. So during the workshop itself, we obviously have the meet and greet, establish names, identifies who's who. Then the first step is always to kind of outline what we're going to go through during the day, so like talk through the agenda. And then of course, most importantly almost, we have the project owner from the client side explain the overall brief. And then that's also where we kind of start pitching in and asking some of the questions. And if there's something, let's say they send over some of the requirements beforehand, that's also where we ask most of the questions to kind of really dig in and really understand what their needs are. The step after that goes into a set of exercises where we start together with the client and everyone involved to identify the different requirements and the needs. And that's a typical process that we do on a whiteboard, where we write up with like sticky notes and people start prioritizing different notes. The next step during the workshop itself is then to establish the success criteria. We like to use the phrase, how do we measure success? Like, what's the success measurement? It's just really to get everyone aligned on the same page, making sure that everyone knows what a success is, but also, especially for the project, how do we know if we succeeded with the project itself? So before the workshop, we like to ask for different information documents to prepare, so it really helps us focus in what the workshop should be about. For instance, we ask for a competitor analysis, we ask for design guidelines, if that's something you already have, like corporate visual identities. For 7IM, we received a client brief, a competitor analysis, and a target group audience kind of analysis that they have done beforehand. So we had a much better understanding of who they are they trying to target, and what are the overall requirements. And then based on that, we kind of focused in during the workshop, what are the things that we need to do in order to achieve their business goals. Some clients don't necessarily have everything prepared, and that's also completely fine, because the workshop is also to identify where there are gaps in the project itself and things that we didn't know during the workshop or even after the workshop, things we need to revisit or kind of explore more in details. So as a part of the delivery of the workshop itself, we produce almost like a report at the end that kind of sums up everything we've been through. It's both a collection of what the client has been telling us, but also how we understood the different things. And also at the end of it, our recommendation. Along with that recommendation, we provide a high-level timeline so that the client knows when can they expect things to kind of proceed or happen as well. And of course, also most importantly, it also includes like a high-level ballpark estimate. Once we have presented the handover document, basically the result of the workshop itself, the client now needs to proceed or go ahead with the project with us. Once they start go ahead with the project with us, we do a more detailed timeline and planning of everything. We start writing a complete solution description. So what that means is we take all the different things we agreed during the workshop and start turning into actual development tasks, things we can work on. And when I say development, it could also be marketing related or design related, but basically outlining every single task and start putting into planning and production so we can work on it. So overall, the scoping workshop really helps us get to know you so much better, both you as a company and as a business, but also more importantly, the project that you're working on right now with us as well. The scoping workshop really identifies both your needs, but also the gaps that you might have, and also really helps us understand you better, much better as a client. But really, it helps us also to completely structure everything and plan everything in on how we get to the finish line, actually develop and do the entire project and launch it and have a successful launch with it as well.